Okay, guys, I see many of you have joined, so we can start, right? So my question was, can I apply at NIC level? Yes, we can. But does it make any sense? No, it doesn't. Why? Because if you want to give similar access, want to give allow or deny whatever similar thing, then why do you want to go on each machines and apply individually, right? When you can achieve this, right? Now, the next scenario, guys. Under subnet 1, I want all machines to access internet except for VM1 and VM2. Only two machines. These two should not have access to uh, internet. Rest all should have access to internet. What is your approach?
So subnet one, the custom will apply the custom rule for the subnet one, and for those two
No, no,
machines, will assign. Yes,
guys. Wait. Who's that? Sorry. Who was answering?
Razak.
Razak bhai, wait. Let me write down the question in case of
No, we
confusion.
can apply rule at NIC level at
Wait,
VM1
guys.
and
Wait. I'll write that down. Write down the question. Subnet 1, 50 machines. Never be in a hurry to answer in your interview also. Make sure to probe, make sure to ask relevant questions, make sure to understand. I have 50 machines. Imagine these are 50 machines. Subnet 1. My ask is, or my business problem is, all machines should be able to access the internet except for, ignore the spelling mistakes, guys. VM1 and VM2. Now you got the question? Now tell me. Razak bhai, you are answering.
Yes.
Let's proceed. My question
Yes.
is, what resources will you use? And now I'm not even going to say, I mean, as of now, we know we are discussing energy. Your interviewer is not going to give you this platter ready to eat. He won't tell you कि ठीक है मुझको energy का configuration बताओ. He'll give you this scenario. You have to understand कि यहाँ पर energy आ गया picture में. Now you tell me what are the resources you're going to use when he says resources, energy आ गया picture में. And how are you going to plan this? Yes, Razak bhai. Let's proceed.
Okay. So subnet level पे मैं जो
Let's keep it in
NSG
English,
apply
Razak bhai,
कर
if you're
दूंगा.
comfortable.
Okay, sure. Yes.
Like an
So
interview answer.
on
Put it like an interview
sure.
answer. I am an interviewer. I have asked you that I'm giving you one scenario. I have a subnet. I have 50 machines. And my business problem is that 48 machines should have internet access, but two of them should not have. Well, what technical solution do you have for me, Razak?
Okay. So for that, what I'll do, I'll while assigning the I mean network security group to subnet one.
So you are using NSG
By
in this
default,
case, right?
yes,
See,
yes,
start
yes.
with that I'll be using NSG service इस तरह से.
Yes.
Now we know that we are doing
Okay.
NSG, so I'm okay with it. But interview service का नाम ले लेना पहले.
Yes.
Okay, yes, you're
Sure.
using NSG. Then what? How are you applying NSGs?
So yes. So in the custom rules, all the machine will have the internet access.
So no,
So in
where?
NIC
How
level,
many
yes,
NSGs are you planning by the way, Razak?
for 50 machines. I'll apply the subnet level. I'll apply the
So you are
NSG for the
planning
subnet
one
level.
NSG at
Yes, for
subnet level. Okay,
subnet level.
got it.
And
Now,
the second level, what I'll
what
do,
are the
the
rules?
two machines.
Are you creating any
Yes.
custom rules in NSG? Subnet level NSG?
No, no. I'll create the NSG and I'll apply the take the default rules only. I'll not
Okay,
create my own
fine. So
any
no
custom
custom
rules.
rules. No custom rules. Got it.
Yes,
Next,
but
what step?
for the yes, yes, but for the two machines,
Hmm.
in which you have mentioned that that those two
VM1 and
machines should
VM2.
not have the
Yes.
internet,
Hmm.
VM1 and VM2.
Hmm.
So I'll apply the NSG for the NIC at the NIC level,
Same
and
NSG.
I'll deny. Yes,
Okay.
not same NSG, but I'll apply the custom rules that in, and I'll keep the priority
No,
on
so
low.
are you saying you are going to create one more NSG?
Yes, I'll create the one more NSG at
Okay.
the NIC level,
Okay. You create the NSG
but
and
only
then
for those. Yes,
associated this at NIC level. NIC of which machine?
NIC level,
VM1 or 2?
VM1 and VM2.
Both. VM1 and 2. Can you apply
Yes,
one NSG at 2 VM? 2 NIC? Are you sure about it?
yes, we can do that. I mean, for every level, we need to set the new rule for that NSG rule. So what
No.
I'll do
I'm
for the
confused, Razak. Are you
VM1,
saying that you'll
yes,
create three Are you creating 3 NSGs here? This NIC level, is this what you're saying? You can see my screen, right?
Virtual machine 1.
Is this what you're talking about? Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what I can understand. Is this what you're talking about? रजाक भाई सॉरी आवाज चली गई आपकी. Can you hear me? Razak bhai, we can't hear you. Guys, are
Hello.
you able to hear him? Razak bhai, can you hear me? Guys, anyone else want to continue from here where Razak has left?
Actually, Razak, in whatever Razak bhai said, in that little bit amendment, NSG2 is sufficient for both VM1 and VM2
Okay, so you are
at
creating
NIC level.
NSG1, which you are applying at subnet level, where you are not creating any custom rule, right? Then you're creating NSG2. Where are you
Yes.
applying this?
At NIC level for both machine,
At NIC
VM1 and VM2.
of VM1. Are you sure that you can do this? One
Yes,
NSG at
yes,
2 NICs? Okay. Next,
yes.
what next? What will you do? Any custom roles?
Yes, custom rules that has it allow the internet. We will means
So what custom rule will you create? Are you going to create any custom rule or no
it
custom rules in this
we
also?
will deny.
So you are
Yes, yes.
going to create a custom rule.
We will
Inbound rule,
deny
outbound
at
rule?
NSG2 level. Uh, Outbound rule.
Outbound rule. What is your rule saying then? What priority will you use?
Action should be deny.
Action should be deny. What about other
Uh,
parameters of
it
network
is
security group? What will be your priority? What will be the port number, protocol, source? Can you please elaborate your answer?
is we will give the means priority less than the means
Hello, Sulban.
Yes, Razak bhai.
665
Munir
double
is
zero
continuing with,
1226.
with your answers. Sorry, yes, what is the priority?
It should be less than the custom rule.
Default. It should be less than default.
Give me the number.
65,
What number will
500.
you use?
Default rule, sorry, default.
What number will you use?
4000, we can use 4000.
Can we use 4,000? Okay. Provided if it is not being used already, yes, we can use 4,000. What next? This is the priority. What next? Name anything. What port are you going to use? What am I? My request was to uh, deny the internet. What port, protocol, and source and destination you're going to use?
Port should be any, protocol should be any.
Hmm. Okay, guys, let's not waste time. Guys, simple answer to this is, I mean, why I was doing the cross questioning. This is how you will face in your interviews for sure. Why the hesitation? You guys know it. Be very firm and clear about it. Have a flow in your answer. Okay, this is your say. This is your problem. Fine. The solution to this problem I see as NSG. Explain it. What is NSG? Network Security Group. Network Security Group, what does it do? It controls the traffic, inbound and outbound traffic. Your problem is you do not want the outbound traffic over the internet for two machines, right? All the machines are in one subnet. So I will have one NSG, NSG1. I will associate this. Use the words which are there in the portal. Associate this with your subnet or at the subnet level with all default rules. All default rules, one of them is allow the internet. So your first requirement is completed. All your 50 machines will have the internet. Second requirement is accept these two. So I'm going to create one more NSG, NSG2, associate this NSG with NIC of VM1 and 2, and they will definitely ask, पूछते हैं ऐसा थोड़ा सा, are you sure ये होता है? Be firm with your answer. Yes, I am sure. I have done this many times. I have assigned one nick with multiple one NSG with multiple nicks. I have done that. Maybe in my recently project I did that. I did that yesterday itself, right? So you can say like this. So here you will create one more NSG. I will assign it with the nick of VM2 and VM1 and VM2, and I will have custom rules which will allow the internet. If he is asking the specification, you can say I'll be using the same specification which allows the internet. ये जो internet है, allow the internet, इसके same specification को मैं use करूंगा. Only action instead of allow, it will be deny. And eventually you will have to do the same thing. अगर मैं आपको बोलता हूँ एक deny वाला बनाओ, so आप अपना दिमाग क्यों लगाओगे फालतू में, right? Why would you spend some much time when the wheel is already invented? Why do you want to go ahead and do a Google search वगैरह? दिख रहा है ना आपको सामने के allow कौन सा वाला रूल कर रहा है? This is. So only simple thing, copy everything. Copy as in duplicate everything from here. Instead of allow, make it a deny. That's it. इस तरह से आपको आपके आंसर का फ्लो बनाना है. Is this clear, guys?
Sohail bhai, NSG 2 cannot be
Yes.
applied to two VMs, na?
Why
We
not?
have to create NSG 3 as well for separate VM1 and for separate VM2.
Why? What is the first rule we learned? One NAC can be applied to multiple subnet
Okay,
and NIC. Then why should I create it?
okay, I thought I forgot this.
Got it?
Yes, yes.
If my request was कि VM1 पे RDP ब्लॉक करना है और VM1 पे HTTP ब्लॉक करना है, VM2 पे HTTPS ब्लॉक करना है, then maybe you will create two NAC. या वहां पर भी दो की जरूरत नहीं, you can use the IP address वाला feature over there, right? Is this clear,
Mm-hmm.
guys?
Okay, got it.
Yes, clear.
And what if I say I don't want two NACs? Somehow manage it in one NSG. Can you do that? I'm saying I don't like the concept of two NSG. There is one NSG at this one at subnet level. I'm happy. Don't assign any NSG at my NIC level. Still block the internet for these two IPs. Can you do that? Yes, guys. Can we do that?
डिफॉल्ट पॉलिसी एडिट करके उसमें डिनाई डाल सकते हैं.
तब तो वो सारे first thing, you cannot edit the default policy. Never. You cannot do that. Second thing, I'm not asking you to deny it for all the computers. If there was a chance to make this deny, though you cannot, but if I do that, it will be blocked for all 50 computers then. Is that my requirement?
No.
आईपी एड्रेस से हो सकता है सुहेल भाई.
Yes. You create a new rule, outbound rule, add source any, right? Source port any, destination any. If you select this, let's say destination any, and you're blocking traffic, if you do this, then you are blocking the internet. This is what they have done here, right? But source, if you change this, select an IP address, and then you put only that particular virtual machine's IP address.
Hmm.
Then what? ये उसी NSG में rule है, but will it apply to other computers?
No.
No. Why? Because their source address is different. ये तभी पिक्चर में आएगा जब इसका सोर्स एड्रेस ये बनेगा. Similarly, you have only two machines. एक और बना दो जिसमें उसका दूसरे का IP एड्रेस डाल दो, 5 डाल दो. Sorted?
Yes.
Is it clear, guys? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
We will be ending making two outbound rules, right?
Yes. If there are two machines, two outbound rules.
Got it.
And if there is a range, let's say I have 10 servers in this particular range, or I have in the subnet I have 500 servers. Out of 500, I have the range of this one an initial 8 servers. जितना भी 28 में हमको जितने भी सर्वर्स मिलते हैं, आई डोंट वांट देम टू एक्सेस द इंटरनेट. यू कैन यूज रेंज ऑल्सो. आप साइडर रेंज देख लो कि 28 में वो इनिशियल आईपीस कवर हो रहे हैं क्या, और मे बी दिस रेंज यहाँ पर लेट्स से दे हैव गिवन के ये वाले आईपीस जो है, ओके, ये आईपीस 1.0 से लेके 31, इफ आई एम यूजिंग आई हार्डली गेट 5 और 6 आईपीस. So these many IPs I want to allow the internet or block the internet. I can do this also. You cannot have the similar name, by the way. Got it? So it's up to you. Single IP, range of IP. You just have to be very careful that you do not take the extra address. If you are not sure about it, one or two machine, it's always better to create segregated rules, different rules. Got it, guys?
Yes.
But no one says कि
Yes.
वो आपको एक और एनर्जी नहीं चाहिए. They in fact they prefer different energy because if there is a machine जिसपे ऐसा कुछ है, उसपे बहुत सारे और rules भी अलग अलग होते हैं. So they don't want to do a mix or a salad in one energy. अभी यहाँ पर बहुत कम दिख रहा है. Actual वाला energy आप देखोगे ना, और 500 600 rules दिखते हैं उसमें. So they prefer कि I think it's a better idea. You give me another energy, but I just wanted to show you that it is possible to have in the one energy as well. Now, next question. I have 100 virtual machines in subnet 2. I want internet to be allowed on 50, internet to be not allowed on another 50. All are random VMs. I don't have any CIDR range. I don't have anything. How will you do it? 50 number छोटा लग रहा है. Imagine I have 500 machines in one subnet, 250 of them. I want internet to be accessible. 250 of them, I don't want them to access the internet. How will you do it?
सबनेट लेवल पे आईपी एड्रेस से जो साइडर जो है उससे कर सकते हैं.
I said random address. I don't have
This
one is in 10 wala series, one is in 172. So side range is not going to help in this case.
so
I
it's
have a
better
random
to
IP.
create a NSG1 on subnet level and NSG2, and
Hmm.
we'll associate this to
To 250 machines?
remaining 250.
Technically it is right, but time taking and very naive
Yeah, it's
solution.
time taking
And
because
very
we
naive
don't have
solution, I would say. I mean, not to you. As an interviewer, I'm saying. He'll say, यार ये बहुत ही मतलब बच्चों जैसा solution है. Don't you have anything else? So here, yes, we have. What do we have here? We have application security group. You remember application security group? मैंने एक application security group बनाया है called web server. ठीक है? I am assigning this web server application security group here. ठीक है? Now this machine is a part of application security group. Which application security group? Web server application security group. ये दो भी है. Let's ignore these two as of now. Let's say this machine is a part of application security group. Which application security group? Web service application security group. And via PowerShell access, PowerShell command or script, it is very easy. You give those 250 servers का नाम, उनको इससे assign कर देना using one Terraform script or ARM script. It's very simple. You don't have to go to all those 250 machines. You can achieve this. ये जो अभी हमने manually किया है, इसको आप PowerShell script से achieve कर सकते हो. सारे 250 machines पे ये application security group लगा दो. This is first step. Now next step is go here. ठीक है? Let's say as of now, what does it say? सारे 500 machines पे आपका इंटरनेट अलाउ है यहाँ पर. बट व्हाट डू यू वांट कि आपकी 250 मशीन्स पे इंटरनेट नहीं अलाउ होना चाहिए. यू गो हियर, सोर्स में आप सेलेक्ट करो एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप, राइट, एंड हियर यू विल सी दैट एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप वेब सर्वर, राइट. इफ यू वांट किसी और को भी लगाना है, ठीक है, आई एम सेइंग कि हाँ ठीक है मेरे पास 300 मशीन्स है और 250 मशीन्स है, बट दे आर डिवाइडेड इन डिफरेंट सिक्योरिटी एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप, जितने भी लगाना है. सोर्स पोर्ट रेंज की जरूरत नहीं है मुझको, डेस्टिनेशन एनी इज फाइन. Which traffic I want to block? Internet, block. Simple. So all the machines which will have this application security group, they will not be able to they will not be able to access the internet. Now, assigning this application security group to the machine, it's very simple. You just have to create. It is as good as a label. वो label से ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. बस आपने एक group बना लिया है. So now you can have one network security group at the subnet level. By default rule है internet allowed, तो सारे के सारे को allow है, right? But I made one custom rule जिसमें मैंने deny कर दिया और उस deny में सिर्फ उन machines को रखा जिस पे ये tag लगा हुआ है. Now, assigning this tag to upcoming machines as well, it is it's application owner's responsibility. That while creating the machine, you tell your implementation team. तो आप लोगों को भी जब request आएगा, you will see that while creating the machine, this machine should be a part of this application security group. So this is what it means. इसलिए ये होता है. Is this clear, guys? Why did we learn application security group and why is it needed?
Yes.
It is nothing but a tag. एक tag होता है बस. कि इस मशीन को मैंने वेब सर्वर बोल दिया, इसको XYZ सर्वर बोल दिया, उसको ABC सर्वर बोल दिया, एंड देन हियर आई कैन यूज दैट टैग टू मेक सम रूल्स. लेट्स से 1000 मशीन्स है, उसमें से 10 को सिर्फ मुझको इंटरनेट अलाउ करना है. सो व्हाट विल आई डू? आई विल क्रिएट एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी के फॉर रिमेनिंग, उनके लिए ब्लॉक कर दूंगा, बाकी के लिए अलाउ हो गया. एक दो मशीन होती है तो हम एक अलग से नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप ही पूरा बना देते हैं, उसी पे ये कर देंगे. इज दिस क्लियर गाइस टू एवरीवन?
Sorry, sir, but
Mm.
this can be applied when we are creating the machine only, right?
नो
But what
नो नो
if
नो.
already there is a machine has been created?
No, who told you it's already this? I applied it on the created machine. See, this machine I created at the beginning of the session, and I
Yes.
applied the network application security group later. This machine is running. I don't even have to go any down. Look at this. I come here under networking settings, application security group, remove it,
Hmm, hmm.
add it. This is not at the time of creating the machine. This machine is already
Yeah.
created. You guys access the website on this. You guys tested the machine. Machine is up and running, and I can still add or remove the security group, application security group. So there is no limitation like that. Machine is up and running. This is the machine. This is up and running. Can you see?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
because you
no
have only
limitation.
one machine here, but if I want to assign application security group to 250 only, so we
You'll have to use
haven't
a PowerShell
assigned
script.
those machine.
You'll have to use a
Okay,
PowerShell script, give all machines name, and then you can assign this application security group to those machines.
okay.
Got it, guys?
So for NSG, is it not possible to do it via PowerShell?
Yes, you can.
So what's the difference? Because here also we are creating one application security group. There also we are creating one NSG with the details that are
Don't
blocking
don't
the.
don't just go by our network security group. My network security group has 250 rules.
Hmm.
One of them I
But
want to block this. 250 are common rules for all 500 machines. 250 रूल है जो सेम अप्लाई हो रहे हैं. डू यू वांट मी टू क्रिएट अनदर नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप और फिर से उसको मैं वो 250 रूल्स को क्रिएट करूं? आई माइट मेक सम एरर, कुछ गलती हो जाए, ये हो जाए, राइट? व्हाई शुड आई डू दैट? व्हाई वुड आई डू दैट? Assigning a network security group using PowerShell is also allowed. It is possible. But why will I do that when I already have something मैंने बना रखा है, वो बहुत ही स्मूथली चल रहा है, राइट? ऑल द रूल्स, एवरीथिंग. ऑल 500 मशीन्स में ये 250 रूल कॉमन है, बस एक रूल चेंज है जो है वेब एक्सेस करने वाला. So instead of creating another network security group and assigning it using PowerShell, I will simply create an application security group. इससे और क्या बेनिफिट होगा? In future also, if I want to make a machine जिसपे मुझको ब्लॉक करना है, I'll simply put this in my script or instructions to my implementation engineers that whenever you creating web server, उस पे ये web server वाला application security group लगना चाहिए. Got it?
Okay.
सोहेल भाई, हमने जो अभी ये 100 प्रायोरिटी वाला जो एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप का रूल ऐड किया है,
हम्म.
तो ये ऑल 500 मशीन पे इम्पैक्ट नहीं करेगा क्या ये?
नहीं नहीं
ओनली
करेगा ना.
250?
नहीं करेगा. why it won't do it? If I open the rule, what does it say? Source machine क्या है? There are 500 sources in your virtual net, in your subnet. ठीक है? जो machines है वो सारे के सारे source है. If I say any, तब ये सब पे अप्लाई हो गया. If I say IP address और मैं एक
ओके.
IP address दूं तो उस मशीन पे अप्लाई हो गया. If I say service tag, ठीक है, तो सर्विस टैग से अप्लाई हो गया। एंड इफ आई से एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप, तो ये इस पे अप्लाई हो गया। जिन मशीन पे ये एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप लगा है उन्हीं मशीन पे ये अप्लाई होगा।
Okay.
गॉट इट गाइस?
Got it. Got it. It's like tag.
राइट।
जितना
अब राइट, देयर
ESG
वाज वन मोर
टैग लगा है
क्वेश्चन।
उसी पे अप्लाई होगा।
यस, देयर वाज वन मोर क्वेश्चन कि HTTP और HTTPS के लिए अलग अलग बनाना है। यस, बट इफ यू वांट टू ब्लॉक द इंटरनेट कंप्लीटली, इंटरनेट इज नॉट ओनली वेबसाइट गाइस, ठीक है, और चीजें भी होती है। बट इफ यू वांट टू ब्लॉक इंटरनेट कंप्लीटली, सो फॉरगेट द सर्विस। डेस्टिनेशन में यहाँ पर आके आप सर्विस टैग ले लो और यहाँ पर इंटरनेट ले लो, सारी सर्विसेज आपकी वैसे ही ब्लॉक हो जाएगी। इवन इफ यू डू नॉट सेलेक्ट HTTPS यहाँ पर, सब कुछ वैसे ही ब्लॉक हो जाएगा। जो भी इंटरनेट की कैटेगरी में आता है सब कुछ ब्लॉक हो जाएगा डेस्टिनेशन में, अगर आप सर्विस टैग ले रहे हो तो। बट इट्स बेटर दैट यू सेलेक्ट एनी, इसमें वैसे ही सब कुछ कवर हो गया।
लेकिन ऐसा इंटरनेट तो हम लोग ले नहीं सकते, क्योंकि आउटलुक वगैरह जो है सब कुछ
यस
इंटरनेट पे
यस,
चलता है, तो सब कुछ भी ब्लॉक हो जाएगा।
राइट, यू डोंट डू दैट। Hence, you always rely on these tiny
हम्म।
details कि RDP block करो, एक एक block करो. This is the reason you will have 200, 300, 500 security rules. And this is the reason you won't go ahead and just create another security, network security group. बस एक rules का difference है तो एक
हम्म।
और network security group बना लो। Technically it is possible, but you won't do that. ठीक है, टेक्निकली तो ये भी पॉसिबल है, आप सारे मशीन पे अपना अपना अलग अलग सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप चलाते रहो, कोई चार्जेस भी नहीं है उस पे। बट मैनेजमेंट पर्सपेक्टिव से वो इट्स नॉट अ गुड आइडिया। Okay, so there is a tool, guys, called IP Flower. Let me check, where is it? It's somewhere on the NIC. Let me go to this machine. IP verifier. IP verifier. I don't know where have they changed it. Let me quickly check. Networking में होगा. When I click on NIC, this is very important. You can use this in your interview. When you say, interviewer says that one particular machine is not able to access some sort of internet or some other destination. So you can come here and under networking or under NIC, you have, first thing you can obviously check routes. Yesterday we have discussed the routes and we are going to do that right now. यहाँ पर आपको दिख जाएगा कि कौन कौन से NSCs associated है, are they blocking, and there is one tool called IP Flower or IP Verifier which gives you the exact details कि कहाँ पर वो block हो रहा है. Let me check, where is it? Mm, give me 1 minute. It's an inbuilt tool. ये पोर्टल काफी बार चेंज होता रहता, so the last time when I check IP Flow Verifier, one is Network Watcher. You guys must have seen whenever you create some anything, you get the Network Watcher created. Network Watcher, it's one tool which you can use to check the connection, NSG diagnose. Here it is, IP Flow Verifier. So they have moved it here nowadays. Earlier it was used to be under here. So if I'll select this machine, virtual machine, network interface is this, TCP, outbound, what local port? It's 80, remote IP. Let's say I'm trying to access google.com, or in this case you will get the IP addresses. Why IP addresses? Because users will not complain that I'm not able to access XYZ website. They will specifically come and this application is not working. ये उनका IP address है, ठीक है। रिमोट पोर्ट भी होगा 80. This is Google's IP address. I've got इनका DNS address है. If I verify, see, this will give me whether I'm able to access or not. This will give me the idea. Here it is. Why am I not able to access? First thing, access is denied. Why not? Because a security rule on this network security group, it is not allowing me to access this. Got it, guys? So you can name these two tools. Whenever they ask, you can say under network watcher, I can use IP flow verify. Remember the name IP flow verify. This is the tool you can use to check the connectivity. You don't literally have to go to the machine RDP वगैरह नहीं मांगना है. You can check it here. And then you can share it with the client that this is the network security group which is blocking your access. So now you can go ahead and ask whoever is the owner, you can ask them to create or delete or whatever you want to do it. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Well, 10 minutes are left, guys. Let's not extend it anymore. I'll keep this for next week. We have 2 or 3 more topics in network. I'll cover load balancer as well. And the next session will be done with networking. Next session, we are going to start with this, with the routing method, right? And we'll cover load balancer. One of the load balancers I'll show you. Remaining load balancers, we will just go ahead and read the differences. I will show you one of these, and remaining we can read the differences, and then we'll be done with our networking topic. Next week, we'll start with our storage. So before we start with storage, guys, make sure you read at least a little bit about a database, storage, how it works, what it is, not Azure, the basics of storage. Storage क्या होता है? Maybe you can refer to not this video. This is not useful for storage. Ignore this. Just do the basic Google search or YouTube 1 or 2 videos about the network, about the data storage. These are database. Okay, don't get confused between database and storage. We are not doing database. We are doing storage. So little bit read about it. From here, we'll start Azure storage. But this is next week. This week, still spend time VNet peering, VPN. I did not see you guys collaborating with each other and doing VNet peering. Please do that. Share the keys with each other, etc. Right? Uh, then NSG, practice that. Apply NSG, uh, default rules, remove rules, see how it works. Apply NSG at subnet level. Apply NSG at though I will be giving you tasks this week for sure. But from your own thinking also, please perform some practicals. We do have balances now available. Only 10 days are remaining on those subscription. Please utilize. Uh, please turn off the or delete the resources once you are done with your practical. If you want to share something with me, take the screenshot, share it, but delete the resources. Do not waste the balance, right? So next week as well, we are sticking to networking segment. Under networking, I'll show you this part once, UDR, because I want you guys to perform once the UDR. In last session, we did perform hub and spoke in detail. Watch that video again, guys. Hub and spoke is very crucial. I have shown it to you from scratch, point to point, click to click, right? Please go ahead and look at that. Go ahead and see hub and spoke, how it works, right? But you don't have to perform that. Just to learn UDR, we will use 3 machines in one subnet. This I will do in next session, in next weekend. Someone asked, I think Suraya, do we have Suraya here? I think she's not there. Some people asked, they had some doubt. Can I have another session like we used to have? So yes, maybe in this week I will have one or one in 90-minute session, 1 hour or 90-minute session. That won't be recorded. We are not covering anything new. Just the question and answer and doubts will clear that. So I'll keep sharing the updates on that. कि कब कर सकते हैं हम लोग? Whenever I see maximum people are joining. So anyone who's not able to join, don't worry. We don't cover anything new in those sessions, and those are not recorded. I don't upload them. Very basic and simple questions and troubleshootings we do, where you can also share your screen. So that I will have somewhere in this week. Okay. So yes, guys, that's it for today. We have 5 minutes. If you guys have any doubts, any questions, please feel free to ask, or we can stop. Yes, guys, any doubts, any questions? By the way, guys, here it is. I have already given that. I have written that I amended this one note. I've already given that steps and those steps and that procedure, how you can add a server, make a server as a router. I have given all the details here, right? On your Windows virtual machine, for that virtual machine to work as a router, what you have to do, you have to go to regedit, local machine system, current control set, service, TCP IP, parameters, find IP enable. The value will be 0, change it to 1 and restart the system. That's all you have to do. And rest steps you have here. UDR में आपको क्या क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, right? Everything is given here. If you want to do it from here. I'll see if I have a video. And by the way, one of my previous batches, उसमें एक video भी है available. If you guys want to spend some time, एक वीक काफी बड़ा होता है. जो टास्क मैं आपको असाइन करने वाला हूँ, उसमें हार्डली आप लोगों को 1 or 2 hours लगेंगे. So if you guys want to practice this and don't want to wait till next one, what I'll do, this I have already shared with you. Just make sure you do not save a copy of it because you don't get the updated one then. I have updated some steps here. I have updated this one as well. So make sure the online copy always. Okay, here it is. I had written the name IP flow verifier. Right. So make sure you follow this and try to perform this practical. Try to perform this practical. इसमें आप NSG को भी add कर सकते हो. For example, when you are routing the traffic directly, आप internet access कर पा रहे हो, and when you are routing the traffic through this subnet, you should not be able to access the internet. तो आप NSG लगाओ इस subnet पे deny करते हुए, then try accessing directly, then do the route table जहां से आपका traffic यहाँ से जाना चाहिए, do a trace search, then see if you are able to use the internet, right? So what I'm going to do, I've already shared this. I will share one YouTube video with you. By looking at that, if you can do, and I'll share one of the previous batches video. So if you guys are able to perform the practical, we will skip it from next session. We'll directly go ahead with load balancer. Very important topic. But still, if you think you guys are not able to do it, I will show it to you once. Right, if you guys don't have any questions, we'll stop the session, guys. Okay, I'll stop the session. See you guys next week. And in between, whenever we have the troubleshooting session, I'll let you know.